Hey everybody, it's Lon.TV and I am back again with this enormous lap desk from Fellows. It's called the Domeo, and this is designed to very comfortably, perhaps, use your iPad while you're in a reclined position, perhaps in a chair or in bed or something. And it has some really intriguing features to it, but I'm really not too impressed with it. So let's take a closer look and see what it does. So first of all, you have a couple of different ways to essentially mount your iPad depending on what orientation you want it to be in. So this is the vertical version, and they say this is good for doing FaceTime. So you can stick your iPad in here like this, and they want you to secure it at the top, and it's kind of hard to do because sometimes when you get one part out, the other one pops out on the other side, so it's a little hard to get it in there. But once it is in there, and by the way, this is going to be hard for kids to do. I can see them getting frustrated with this very quickly. Once it is in there, it doesn't fall forward, and if I could get it in, I would show you. But and the other problem that I see with it is that when you have it in the horizontal mode here, it cuts off the bottom of the screen, so you have a hard time actually seeing, getting at the keyboard and some other things because this lower band here is covering up the bottom of the screen, so you really don't see all your icons at the bottom, and it's a little frustrating. And this problem actually happens on all corners of the product because the product lets you mount the iPad on just about every corner of it. So this one is designed maybe for watching a television show or something like that. And again, as you can see, the bottom cutoff thing is even worse here, where I can't even see any of the icons at the bottom of the screen. And if we pull up our notes here and pull our keyboard up, you could get at all the keys, but that space bar is really kind of hidden underneath this thing, and it's hard to sometimes get it comfortably. Again, you're not going to do that much typing in this orientation, but even in the last orientation, which is this one, it also covers up that keyboard and the bottom of the screen in much the same way. So it's not all that comfortable either, because I feel like this is a really high typing angle as well. So I'm not too impressed with that. What is kind of cool, and this is a neat little feature, is that on the side here, if you have a problem with your iPad getting flung across the room when it's not in use, and you keep it by your TV or something, you can just stick it in this side pocket, and it is very well protected in here. This is a lot of padding between the iPad and the things that might harm it. However, they say not to charge it while it's in here because it can get really warm in here. This is all padded, and it's like a big insulation center. So I can see that being a real problem if your iPad is warm and it gets charged up in there. You might, I don't know if you'll have a fire hazard, but I would not recommend, and they don't recommend, in fact, there's a big warning sticker on this thing when you open it up to not charge it there. You also have some tags here that will threaten prosecution if you remove them before it is sold, but you don't have to worry about that. And then on the side, of course, you have a spot to put some of your accessories in. Not a lot of room, it's kind of tight in there, but nevertheless, you have some additional storage space. So, overall, I think it's overpriced for what it is. When I took it out of the bag that it was wrapped in, it had a lot of plasticky fume smell to it. It really I could still smell it a little bit. It's a little concerning, actually. So overall, I would say this is probably not a recommended buy. Take a look at the iPivo pad pillow, which is a much less expensive holder. I reviewed it. You can check out my review of it also on my channel here, and that might be a better choice because this thing just didn't seem to work too well for me, but of course your mileage may vary. This is Lon.TV. Thanks for watching.